guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. My name is Sue and I make videos for mature women on hair care, skincare and makeup. If you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe. Please leave me a comment down below. I'd love to know where you're from. So for today's tutorial, I thought I would just do a quick one on brows. Now, I love the Benefit brow products. I have been using them for absolute ages. I've been using the brow gel and I've been using the little brow fibers. And so I was on the hunt today. I needed to replenish my stock and I came across this beautiful set, the Magical Brow Stars set. And this contains 6 products. And I paid for this what I would have paid for 2 products. So I thought this was really good value. And a few of these things I haven't used. So I'm just going to take you through what's in the kit. So the kit comes with a spoolie and a little eyebrow brush for applying the eyebrow powder on the other end. That's always very useful to have. And then it comes with a very fine eyebrow pencil that looks like that. And then there is a slightly thicker version of that. So it's a slanted pencil. And this is just for quicker application. The finer one is obviously if you want brush strokes. So that's really good. And all of these have got little spoolies on the end as well, which are always useful. Can't have enough spoolies. Then you've got the Gimme Brow Fiber Brow Gel. And I really like this because you can actually just use this on its own. If you don't feel like filling in your brows, you just want to be casual, I find that is really good on its own. It just gives your brows a little bit more definition and a little bit more volume with the fibers. And then they've got their foolproof brow powder. And I haven't used that one either. And that looks like fun. So there are 2 different shades. So a lighter shade for the first half of your brow and then a darker shade for the other third. So that looks really good. And then the Kaboom Brow Gel. Now I've always been quite curious about this, but I've never tried it. So that's going to be quite interesting. And that also comes with its own little applicator. And this is the gel. That's the gel itself. So that's going to be quite a nice one to use. So today I have used the brow powder on my brows and the Gimme Brow fibers. So I'm going to show you how I got on with that and I'll be back. So I'm going to brush my brows up using the spoolie. And this is just to make sure that they're all facing in the right direction to start with. And the main issue I have with my brows is that they are thinning. I haven't plucked them in probably about 10 years. They've just kind of stopped growing. I do get tiny little ones underneath the brow which I have to have waxed or threaded, but the bulk of my brows just have stopped growing. And also they're not symmetrical. Very few people's brows are symmetrical. And I think the idea is not to make them symmetrical. I think it's just to work with what is there. Because it's actually more natural when you follow the natural contour and you're not trying to make them both look exactly the same. For example, you know, this brow kind of grows up and this one grows down and it's a little bit thinner over here. So I just try and balance it out, but I'm not looking for perfection. So I'm going to start off using the brow powder, and I'm going to go in with the lighter shade for the majority of the brow, and then I'm just going to taper it off with the dark shade using their little brow shaper. So just just gonna build them up with the powder. It's quite good. I'm quite liking it. It's not too dark either, so it's quite forgiving if you're going a little bit outside the lines. So I'm quite liking that. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of the dark just to kind of shape the tail. Quite impressed with the texture of the powder. Quite liking it. So now I'm just going to go onto the other side. So this brow, as I say, is slightly different in shape and the way that the brows grow and the way that they behave. So you just get used to, I suppose, the different capabilities of your eyebrows, and you just learn. I suppose they're like children, you learn to handle them differently. So I do like this powder. And if you wanted to deepen it up, of course you could just use the dark color all over, because you know it's not a very obnoxious dark. And now I'm just going to put on a little bit of the Gimme Brow. This is the fiber gel, and this will help to keep them in place, and it'll also the fibers just help to add a little bit of volume to them. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I am in shade 3 of the Benefit, and I see they've got a new shade out. It's 3.5, which I think, apart from being a little bit darker than the 3, I think it might actually be a little bit cooler in tone as well. So I'm going to go in the little spoolie brush and the fibers, and just to plump everything up, plump it up, just to give them a little bit of volume and to help them stay. Because as I say, this side actually flops. The brows, if I don't gel them, they kind of fall down. So I do need something that keeps them up, because they kind of go flat. This side I don't really have that problem, so I'll just put up a little before and after. The objective is just to get my brows into some kind of state where they are framing my face, they're behaving, and they're all facing the same way. So I really am enjoying this set. I mean, it's a one-stop shop for brows. So let me know if you've tried the set, or if you've tried anything from Benefit. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.